Good evening and welcome to my daily program where I talk about Nifty, Bank Nifty, and stocks that caught my attention. I call this program Anyone Can Trade really because the stocks that I pick those stocks using setups which anybody with a very rudimentary knowledge of technical analysis can understand and identify. So this is something that I want to do. This is what I want to propagate using this YouTube channel. I have also one specific playlist in my YouTube channel which is for education and propagation of technical analysis. And in that, there have been two videos that I posted. One was on moving averages and trading strategies related to moving averages, and second was on trend lines. Please look at that. A combination of those two is enough to actually identify the setups that I talk about in my daily program. So Nifty is clearly above this resistance line. I'll show it one second. Yeah, it is clearly above this resistance line that we've been talking about. It is also obviously taken support on this trend line and gone up. The most important thing is that my STT trading system is actually long on Nifty. So all these things, three things are in its favor. The only qualitative aspects of this entire Nifty rally, which I'm slightly worried about, is the fact that this last leg of the rally is very clearly because of Bank Nifty and the bank stocks. The stocks that led the rally, led the Nifty rally all throughout this portion, which was basically Reliance, Infosys, and TCS, the three other large heavyweights in the index, have not actually done too much in this last few days, have in fact been coming down. So so if this Nifty rally has to continue, we'll have to see Reliance, Infosys, and TCS actually pull through, else it is unlikely that the Nifty can have a very long rally from here without the support of those three heavyweights. Yesterday I had said that only two out of three things were supporting Bank Nifty. The two things which were supporting obviously were the 50-day moving average and the 89-day high-low band. The one thing which was not supporting it was the fact that this trend line was acting as a resistance for Bank Nifty. But today finally Bank Nifty has closed above the trend line. So as of today we can say that very clearly there are all the three things are in one direction, are all in sync. I add BPCL to my watch list, and viewers of my program will be very clear as to why I'm doing that. You can see this white curve is the 50-day moving average, and the pink band is the 89-day high-low band, and BPCL is clearly above that. So that deserves a place in my watch list. So ICICI Pru finds a mention for the first time, I think, in my program, basically because again it has had a pullback and is resting now on the 50-day moving average and the 89-day high-low band. And today there was a small positive close, so it deserves to be there on the watch list. We need to look for the stock, and if it crosses the highs of this last few days, then this stock is in play. IGL is interesting because I had given it, I had put it on my watch list saying that there was a positive divergence on RSI here, and there was this break of these two trend lines on the upside. So IGL had come into my watch list, but now if you look at it, it has gone and is finding resistance at this 50-day moving average and the 89-day high-low band. So today was a negative day for IGL. It closed down today, and therefore you could theoretically say that this actually fulfills the setup criteria. That is, the stock has had a pullback, it has gone to the 50-day moving average, it has gone to the 89-day high-low band, and has had a negative day. So the setup is complete. So I have IGL on my watch list. If this low is broken in IGL, then it is possible that IGL is actually in for a reversal of this uptrend. So I've deliberately chosen an FMCG stock, Marico, on this list because it has done something very interesting. It has had a very narrow rally in this recent past. In this entire leg, it has been very up and down kind of move. And therefore it has two trend lines that has been supporting this rally. One is obviously this one, and the second one was the more steeper one, a more short-term one. Now, both those trend lines have been broken today. Not just that, there is a negative divergence in Marico. The RSI has been making lower lows as the stock has been making higher highs, and this is another thing that we look out for. There is a possibility, therefore, that Marico could head lower towards this 89-day high-low band, which exists around 350 levels. So I put SBI again today. Yesterday I had talked about it and said that SBI is beginning to look interesting. It is making an attempt to close above the 89-day high-low band, and today it has indeed done that. I think it has even crossed above this level of the past. So therefore, SBI is now in a territory where it can go up quite a bit from here, and this is the interesting part actually. We are seeing that Bank Nifty therefore is getting supported by three or four large names. HDFC Bank has been supporting it. ICICI Bank and Kotak Bank I had talked about yesterday, and today they moved up, and now SBI has moved up. So these 3-4 names are supporting Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty clearly is not only going to go up if this support continues, it will also give some kind of boost to Nifty, because Bank Nifty is 33%, 34% of Nifty. Now, only thing, as I've talked about earlier in today's program itself, is that Infosys, TCS, and Reliance have been acting as a drag to Nifty in this recent past, in this last 5-10 days. And if that continues, then the Nifty rally will be like this, tortured and slow, because the Bank Nifty is pushing it up, whereas the other stocks, Infosys, TCS, and Reliance, are pulling it down. All of them sync together, and then you could see a decent move happening in Nifty again. So if it all comes together, then a Nifty move of 5-10% from here is not ruled out. So that is the key to see whether these other large cap names start coming up, or will Bank Nifty get pulled down by a reversal in trend in HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. So as of now, my bet is that it might be the other way around. You might actually see Reliance and all these other stocks come back into favor, and you might see a pullback. You might see Bank Nifty and these other three heavyweights actually acting and propelling Nifty higher. This serve the tide trading system is something that I've been talking about on my program for quite some time now, and this is something that I exclusively use for. I've been using this for a long time. I use this system itself to trade indices like Nifty, Bank Nifty, and then commodities like crude, gold, silver, and copper. So this is something that I am going to actually teach exactly the same system to in my program, which will be on 29th and 30th this month. So it's this coming Saturday, Sunday. It is only between 9:30 and 1:30, so with a gap in between. So 2 days of 4 hours each. If you're interested, do let me know. These 4 hours is enough for anybody to understand exactly what the trading system is all about and be able to trade it from the next day. The other thing that I do, which is very, very important, I think, is that which not too many people might be doing, is that I spend another 3 months actually highlighting the various trades that come as per that trading system, and even explaining the details of that system as and when the trades come. So that is something you will be a part of, whoever participates in this training program. The details are here. If you are interested, WhatsApp me and I'll give you my bank details. If you liked what you saw and you want to be notified about our new videos, then please show your love by subscribing to our channel. Please don't forget to press the bell icon too. Don't forget to visit www.themoneymojo.com for more on our training programs, podcasts, and blogs.